Welcome back to WKYT. Well, it's a way you can help save lives, and this time of year, it's a need that grows. Eric Lindsey with the Kentucky Blood Center is here as we begin National Blood Donor Month. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So we talked about that need growing, especially during the holidays, Christmas. A lot of times people, they kind of forget what else is going on right now.
Yeah, so it's National Blood Donor Month throughout January. It's a good opportunity for us to, first of all, say thank you to the loyal donors that come in on a regular basis and roll up their sleeves to save lives. But it's also a chance for us to really put a spotlight on the everyday need. I know there's been a lot of appeals recently by us for people to get in because the supply hasn't been great. But the fact of the matter is we're not doing it just for our health. We're doing it because there really is an everyday need. Blood is something that whether you're talking about cancer treatments or traumas, diseases, surgeries, whatever it is, there's an everyday need, and that 1 in 4 people will need a blood transfusion at some point in their lifetime. So it's just an opportunity for us this month to really put a spotlight on it and urge people to get in because we really need people right now.
What kind of an impact did the pandemic have on you all, as far as, for a lot of people, it's probably a habit, something they were just used to doing, and then once you stop, suddenly it's kind of hard to get back into?
Yeah, the pandemic, like so many other facets in life, really affected our industry. Obviously we had to shut down for a little bit. We weren't able to get into businesses and schools. People just simply weren't coming in because of health and safety reasons. So we've had a really difficult time getting out of that hole. As you mentioned, people just kind of fell out of the habits. Even though we're back in businesses and schools, we're not in as quite as many. So we fell off a cliff kind of after the pandemic, and although we've made efforts to come back, the donor turnout has just never returned to pre-pandemic levels.
And people can schedule times to come in and donate, but also if you just want to walk in and donate, that's allowed too, right?
Right. So we have donor centers, 8 donor centers in 6 cities, and we do more than 2,000 mobile drives a year. We do encourage appointments just so we can serve our donors in an efficient manner. But hey, if you're driving by and you're like, you know what, I want to get in there today, we would certainly welcome you to come in.
And then you all have expanded the criteria recently, whereas people before maybe thought they couldn't give, now they could.
Yeah, so the FDA had deferred any folks that had basically traveled to the United Kingdom, Ireland, or France because of potential exposure for mad cow disease. Depending on which of those places I was talking about, it could be anywhere from 1980 to 2001, folks were deferred. So even if you just traveled there or you live there, you couldn't donate. That has recently been lifted, and that affects a lot of people. We've got about 4,000 people in our base that we've reached out to, but we know there's a whole lot more people that were affected by that we'd encourage you to check your status and come in and donate.
People who had never even bothered to sign up because they thought, well, I know I can't, but now that they'll be able to help somebody.
Exactly, and there might be some other things that still defer you, but if you have any questions, we'd encourage you to give us a call and we can walk through it.
All right, the website there, I guess, the best place to get information, and then you can call and sign up if you want to.
Exactly, kybloodcenter.org.
All right, thanks for coming and talking to us. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Victor.